Okay, guys, so I had a question about these problems where we are talking about an object that was thrown upward from a building, and it tells you the initial velocity, and h is the height, t is the seconds or the time, and they give you the full equation. They want to know when the object will hit the ground. So we've got this equation right here, okay, and it has two variables, h and t. Okay, h is the height of the object, and t is the number of seconds it takes to hit the ground or to go wherever you're going. So you can only have one of those when you're solving the equation. We don't know what the time is because it says when. Okay, that tells you that you're looking for time, t. But that means we have to know what h is. So when it says the object will hit the ground, the height of the object when it hits the ground is 0 because it's not up anywhere. It's hit the ground. So we're going to, instead of h, we're going to put in 0 equals negative 16 t squared plus 80t plus 96. Okay. At this point, you have two options. You could use a quadratic formula, or you could try to factor it. I know that this factors, so I'm going to, instead of doing the quadratic formula because that's longer, I'm going to go ahead and just factor this. So the first thing I know is that it has a GCF of negative 16. So I'm going to take that out, and that leaves me with t squared. 80 divided by negative 16 is negative 5t, and positive 96 divided by negative 16 is a negative 6. Okay, then we're still factoring. So to multiply and get negative 6, add up to negative 5, we need negative 6 and a positive 1. Then we're going to set both of those equal to 0. So I have t minus 6 equals 0, t plus 1 equals 0. Add 6 to both sides, we get t equals 6. And here subtract 1, we get t equals negative 1. Okay, now we're talking about the time it took for that object, that when you throw it off the building, to hit the ground. It doesn't make sense that it would take negative 1 seconds to hit the ground. Okay, that makes no sense. Time is not going to be negative. So that means that it takes 6 seconds for that object to hit the ground when it's thrown off of that 96-foot building. If you want to check your answer, you just plug it back into the original equation and make sure that you get 0. And you could just use a calculator to do that.